Well, the mother city is, of course, one of the most popular destinations at this time of the year. To give us an update on that, we are joined by eNCA's Pheladi Sethusa, live from Cape Town. Good evening, Pheladi. Well, it's getting busier, I understand, where you are.
Sure, when we first arrived about an hour ago, I was scared that people are not visiting the mother city this year, but things have picked up quite substantially in the last hour or so. I actually was out early this morning here where I am at Huguenot Tunnel Plaza, Toll Plaza, and things were a bit quiet, but I have with me Kenny Africa, traffic chief, who says things have picked up during the day. So Kenny, how many people have we seen coming into Cape Town and leaving Cape Town through this toll today?
Well, from 12 o'clock this afternoon, already over 6,000 vehicles moved through the tunnel. Last year, during the same period, we had over 20,000 vehicles coming and leaving Cape Town through the Huguenot Tunnel. For the whole weekend last year, we had over 69,000 vehicles going through the Huguenot Tunnel. So we're expecting the traffic to pick up drastically. As I said, currently it's running 1,200 to 1,600 vehicles per hour going through the tunnel. And as motorists are coming into Cape Town, we are also expecting later this evening hundreds and thousands of taxis to leave Cape Town towards the Eastern Cape. And they will all take the road through Beaufort West, Laingsburg, Aberdeen to get to the Eastern Cape.
We haven't seen any sort of backup through the tunnel or here at the toll. Are we expecting that to change, and are you guys going to be on standby at these points to make sure that traffic moves and doesn't come to a standstill?
Definitely. Just about a kilometre on the Cape Town side of the toll gate, we are busy setting up a roadblock for tonight, where we will test and check each and every taxi leaving Cape Town towards the Eastern Cape. With the new system that we embarked on, the new technology, we will scan the taxis, the registration numbers of the vehicles and the ID numbers of the drivers. And with the handheld devices, we will then be able to monitor the taxis in between the Eastern Cape and the Western Cape. So if we've got the registration number of the vehicle, the system in the data hub will inform us how many times that taxi are moving up and down between Cape Town and the Eastern Cape.
Now, Kenny, you had already said you guys have been monitoring since about Tuesday, and that this year has gone a lot better in terms of driver behavior. Just talk us a little bit through that and how you've been able to monitor that so far.
Well, last year from the 1st of December up till last night, 12 o'clock, we had 55 fatalities on our roads in the Western Cape. This year round, for the same period from the 1st of December till last night, 12 o'clock, it came down to 51. Although it is still very high, we saved 4 lives so far, and our intention is to have no fatalities over this weekend and over this period. So one of our main problems that we're experiencing this time around is fatigue. People taking on these long distances and don't want to stop and rest alongside the road. We are urging those motorists to please stop after every 2 hours or every 200 kilometers and make sure that you are fit for the next 200 kilometers or 2 hours. If we do get you behind the steering wheel of a motor vehicle and you are tired, we will take your keys away and let you rest for at least 5 to 6 hours.
How are you able to actually check that, Kenny, if people are tired or not? Do you have them come out the car, walk on a line? What do you do? Because we know that that's something that happens in the movies for drunk people, but what do you do tangibly to make sure that people are alert?
Well, we started this project on the 1st of April 2010, where all public transport vehicles, taxis and buses on the road between Beaufort West, Laingsburg and Aberdeen between the hours of 8 o'clock at night and 6 o'clock in the morning are stopped. And when we find that the taxi driver are tired, then we will park the taxi driver. So the experience that we gathered through the years helped a lot. In some instances, people will be driving, swerving from one side to the other side of the road, and then we know we must stop their taxi. In some instances, we also get the support from the commuters inside the taxis, who helps us a lot. When the driver is tired, they will tell us this driver is tired, sir, and we will then let him get out of the vehicle. And with the experience we've got about tiredness, about fatigue, we will then prohibit the driver to drive any further.
And what would happen to the passengers? Would you guys take them onwards in their journey, or do you just have everyone stop for a few hours and then hand the keys back?
Luckily, the passengers are on our side. They know it's all about their safety. They know that if a driver, a taxi fully loaded with passengers are tired and fatigue kicks in, it can end up in a gruesome accident. People can lose their lives in these type of accidents. So we've got the support of the commuters. They are really behind us on this due to the fact that, you know, in 2009 we lost 68 lives in 1 year. Between the hours of 8 o'clock at night and 6 o'clock in the morning during midnight and late night driving hours. And we started with this project then. And ever since we brought that figure from 68 per year down to 3 per year. So that shows you that if we didn't pull those taxis off the road and let the drivers sleep, it could have been again 68 plus people dying on our roads per year.
Just to end off with, Kenny, you said you have a no-nonsense approach, particularly for drunken drivers this year coming into the Western Cape and leaving the Western Cape. Tell us about that approach briefly and just to warn people.
Well, we embarked on a new system in the Western Cape which we call RBT, Random Breath Testing. By RBT means that our officers can now at any given time of the day or night stop any motorist and do a breath test to make sure that motorists are not under the influence of alcohol. And if we do find that the person is positive, then we will arrest the person on the spot. We don't have to take the motorists to hospitals to draw blood. With the new systems, we've got our EBAT vehicles on the spot where we test the person inside the vehicle, and if the test is positive, that results can be used in a court of law. So we will arrest you on the spot, take you to the nearest police station and keep you off our roads. Drunken driving is an evil. And we are doing everything in our power to stop this nonsense on our roads. And we are urging motorists to please don't drink and drive. It is not worth the while.
That is Traffic Chief Kenny Africa with a stern warning for people coming to the Western Cape. If you're tired, if you're drunk, they will catch you and you will have to pay the consequences.